All right, welcome back to another video. Hope your day is going good. And in today's video, the deadly gang war behind the 6'7" meme, video by Trap More Ross. I ain't even aware that he had another channel, but I didn't know what the 6'7" meme is. You know what I'm saying? But we about to find out what it was all about.
Man, the 6'7" meme has completely taken over the internet recently, okay? The rapper Skrilla has gone insanely viral with this catchphrase 6'7", okay? It's gone absolutely crazy. We're seeing it everywhere, but I'm here today to tell you guys that the true meaning behind 6'7" is so much darker than you could have ever imagined. 6'7", okay, it's not a joke. It's a serious, real gang with real members that are getting murdered, that are murdering people day in, day out in Philadelphia, and you have absolutely no idea what the whole 6'7" thing you're doing is actually contributing to.
Thank
So I'm
God
going to break it all down for you today. I'm going to tell you
that shit. I'm not of the belief of supporting any gang activity, bro. I'm a civilian.
Absolutely everything you need to know about the true
murderous
killer gang behind 6'7". Okay? So the meme itself, it all comes from this song, Doot Doot, all right? 6'7". by Skrilla. And it's really not the song that you would be expecting to be going viral with suburban housewives and nerdy kids in school. You got teachers doing the 6'7" meme. But if you know the history behind Skrilla, okay, he's from Philadelphia. He's known for hanging around Kensington, Zombieland, where all of the fiends, all of the junkies are. He used to be addicted to drugs himself. His whole career has come from a very dark place of gang violence, drug addiction, and just some of the most fierce struggle and messed up, desolate environments that you could possibly imagine. Now, more power to Skrilla for getting himself out of that situation and becoming one of the most popping rappers that the rap game has to offer. But it all started with this song, 6'7". Okay, doot 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 doot. All right, and in this song, in the lyrics of this song, okay, he very randomly raps a couple of lines that just had a lot of people confused. Okay, he said this line, and you know he's referring to shooting. He's saying pull up, doot 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 doot, dump truck, baby shark, doot 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 doot. It sounds like a kid's nursery rhyme, but the reality behind this is actually very serious. Okay. And when he says 6'7" for the first time, he says, the way that switch, brr, I know he dying. He's referring to a Glock switch, an attachment that you can put on a Glock that turns the what should be, okay, you know, a gun that only shoots one bullet at a time into an automatic weapon. That's the way that switch, brr, that's what he's talking about. The way that switch, brr, I know he dying. 6'7", all right? And it really doesn't make any sense. Okay, there's a lot of explanations floating around as to what this 6'7" thing actually means, but none of them are correct, okay? On genius.com, it says 6'7" likely refers to the police code 1067, which signifies a death has occurred. It also alludes to 67th Street in Philadelphia, which Skrilla represents. Now, that's nearly true.
You're going to tell me that this guy knows what the 6'7" meme is? This is the CEO of Genius right here, bro. I don't think he don't even know what's going on inside his apartment on a given week.
But I'm going to tell you the truth later on in this video. And 6'7" may also be a shorthand for death via a reference to burial plots, 6 feet under and 7 feet apart. Okay, and it goes on to explain what bipping is, but that's not really important for this video, okay? So this lyric that's about murdering somebody, okay, the way that switch, brr, I know he dying, that's gone viral for some reason, okay? You've got kids going viral on TikTok doing the 6'7" dance. You got this kid. You got this guy, okay? He did the whole 6'7" dance for 6 hours and 7 minutes straight.
Bro, this is a cultural appropriation. Bro don't even know where this comes from. He don't understand none of this. He don't. And that's my problem with this.
That one lyric that is seemingly
he
about
did this for
violence,
6 hours.
Has got people doing these 6'7" challenges. It doesn't make any sense, all right? And people are building whole careers off the back of this stuff. There's this one kid that did the 6'7" dance at a basketball game, and he went viral. This kid's known as the 6'7" kid now, because just for doing this is it.
6'7".
He's got a whole career off of this, right? And I ain't gonna lie, I see the 6'7" kid at a basketball game like yesterday. I swear I see him break his leg at the game. But anyway, that's a whole other story, right? Everybody's been saying 6'7", okay? Kim Kardashian even said it on Jimmy Kimmel. Look at this.
Another 6-7 minutes.
6'7".
I don't even know what's going on. It even made its way to a recent South Park episode. That's when you know that a meme has really fully reached saturation point, because they're doing it on South Park. The 6'7" meme has reached such a point of saturation that CNN are writing entire articles about it. The 6'7" meme can be annoying, but kids are shouting it for good reason. CNN, all right? Scotty Andrew, I don't think you realize the real reason that people are saying 6'7", all right? Not since 6'9" has a number caused this much disruption. 6'7", pronounced 6'7", is haunting school halls across the country, including South Park Elementary, making it the Gen Alpha nonsense phrase of the moment. It's not nonsense, though, people. I'm going to tell you. Kids are shouting it in classrooms when teachers turn to page 6-7, when lunchtime is 6 to 7 minutes away, all for no reason at all. It's like a plague, a virus that's taken over these kids' minds, says Gabe Dannenbrigg, a 7th grade science teacher in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. You can't say any iteration of the number 6 or 7 without having at least 15
Damn, that's crazy,
6,
bro.
7. It's a joke without a punchline or a setup, for that matter. 6'7" means nothing. Actually, it does mean something. I'm about to tell you. You're not going to believe what it means. Using it can make a student feel like a member of a bigger, cooler group of their peers. A bigger, cooler group of their peers, perhaps a gang. Perhaps a gang.
In the last, I don't know, 6 months, you know, the most common used slang word right now is 6'7", and this might be the most overused phrase I've heard in like my 6 years of teaching. So I decided to keep
6'7". They're saying it became a language game to them, that it would seem. Only folks in their group know how to play, all right? They've got professors in communication trying to get to the bottom of what 6'7" means, okay? And it says 6'7" is likely destined for the slang graveyard soon, now that adults are talking about it so much. But there's something profound about its infinite interpretations, its refusal to be defined. Well, I'm about to define it. Because I think that's what upsets people about it. I think it's part of what people like about it, okay? And they're saying this is an attempt to explain 6'7", but don't worry, no one knows what it means. Well, let's read this nonsense explanation of what 6'7" means, and then I will tell you the truth behind it. Okay, it says there may be no coherent explanation for 6'7" until this video, but here goes anyway. The number appears in the chorus of Doot Doot 6'7", a viral song by Philadelphia rapper Skrilla. In Skrilla's case, according to Jones, 6'7" is likely a reference to the 1067 police code, which is often used to report a death. That's cap. In December 2024, around the same time that Doot Doot started taking off, high school basket phenom Taylor Kinney appeared to create a gesture to accompany the phrase, all right? And we see the video of people doing the 6'7" on the side of the court, and it's just gone absolutely crazy. Kinney started incorporating the song and gesture into his TikToks, where he has over 1 million followers. The songs appeared in sport highlight reels, including those for LaMelo Ball, and he stands at 6 feet 7 inches, and he's loving it too. And the face of 6'7" emerged in March when a video caught a young, overexcited spectator at an amateur basketball game shouting 6'7" with the accompanying hand gesture. And he became the embodiment of that annoying classmate who can't stop spouting nonsense phrases. And somehow the internet decided that this stereotype's name was Mason, and thus Mason 6'7" has now become another inside joke. Okay, nobody knows what it means, he said. That's kind of the funny thing about it. It's meaningless is partly due to what Jones calls semantic bleaching, where a phrase is divorced from its original context and comes to mean something entirely different, or in this case, nothing. Okay, the kids are screaming 6'7" to belong. If you want to belong to something, I'm about to tell you what this is all about, okay? But 6'7" has become such a saturated meme that it's even got its own Wikipedia.
Bro, Trap Lord Ross, stop teasing us with your explanation, bro. Come out and say what it is, bro. I'm dying to find out.
Pretty much said it.
He ain't say it.
He said it.
He just said their bullshit definition.
No, he already said it. You just wasn't paying attention.
Page already. Okay, this is a meme under discussion. All right, they got a whole Wikipedia page for it, the origin and spread of it. You know, this kid demonstrating the 6'7" dance moves, the 6'7" hand sign. It's gone absolutely everywhere.
He could have explained this in under 10 minutes, under 8 minutes.
The 6'7" kid's got his own section. This has gone absolutely out of control. So I think it's time that I completely ruin the 6'7" meme for everybody, and I'll tell you exactly what it means for real, for once and for all, in this video. Okay, despite the Wikipedia and the CNN articles saying that 6'7" has an ambiguous meaning, even suggesting that it might relate to a street, maybe 67th Street in Philadelphia, that might be where Skrilla comes from, that's actually not the case, okay? This has been debunked on Reddit at length. There's been Reddit posts all about, what does 6'7" really mean? Is that Skrilla's hood? I need some real Philly natives to answer this one for me. They're saying Skrilla himself doesn't even know what it means, but that is cap, okay? So there was a skit that was going around where a bunch of guys, for a joke, all right, they were pretending They did like a spoof of a Tommy G kind of hood vlog in Los Angeles. And they said, yo, like, let's do a little funny vlog, a fake vlog where we pretend 6-7 is a real gang in Los Angeles. So check this out.
The Hills, we've come across the 6-7 gang, the infamous 6-7 gang. What was that? What did you just say?
It's good, Dick.
Did? Can you explain?
Basically, bro, that's our lingo out here that we use in 6-7 gang. You know what I'm saying?
Hell no.
Originated in the
Hell no. I wish I had that meme. I need to start downloading some more soundtracks for our shit. Oh, hell no. Did? That is not a word that stays in my vocabulary. That is not a word I want to hear a man say around me. You don't come around here. If it's not big, you know, in Florida, we say big. We don't say the full B-I, you know. We say, "Big, what up, big? You good, big?
What?
You know what I'm saying?" But big, you can keep that shit.
You want that?
Nah, nigga.
You need that?
You feel me? But like, it.
Then nigga, chick.
The eye?
So this has been going around as a little bit of a joke, but it turns out that this is actually true. But it's not a gang in Los Angeles. 6-7 is a real-life gang in Philadelphia that also sometimes go by the name YSN. Okay, this is a post in the Philly Wiki, which is a subreddit that's dedicated to following all of the gang violence that's going on in Philadelphia. And this post has people all the way back in, what was this, 2023? This was on June 2023, 2 years ago. People saying, what the F is YSN? I don't ever hear no other set mention these dudes. I only ever hear their name when they say it in a song. Who are they beefing with? Literally, dudes are making up ops. Ain't no way all of the dudes in Philly decided to give the dudes they hang with a group name, and all of a sudden you got conflicts that you must kill over. Dudes be so random. Okay, and there's been a bunch of different explanations of what this crew might be called, but it's saying these guys were based on 67th and Shields, Dix, and Gaia. They beef with a couple of hoods in Southwest, mainly 65th Street and 60th Street. Their main slider is a young bull named Cass, who just came home from a gun charge. Heard he's got 2 to 4 bodies. All right, and there's been a lot of trying to explain what this YSN means. People are saying it means a young savage N-words, and they beef with a crew called the Nine Sides. Okay, but I'm gonna get way deeper into the meaning behind this gang for you and some of the conflicts that they've been having. So there's been a lot of debate around exactly which street, 6-7 or 67th Street, they're based around. People are saying it's 67th and Elmwood Street in Philadelphia. And they've actually been claiming this 6-7 catchphrase in songs long before Skrilla. Members from the 6-7 gang, the real-life 6-7 gang, have actually been shouting out 6-7 in the exact same way on songs all the way back in 2023. So this was posted on Reddit in September 2023.
Oh, so this is
and
been...
as you're going to hear, I'll play a very quick snippet. Hopefully these lovely young men don't copyright me, but you're about to hear what the 6-7 was really about back in 2023.
6-7 green light.
6-7 green light. So these young bulls were doing this long before Skrilla, right? And this is a real gang, YSN, and this is UTH, one of their most notorious rappers, as well as Coach. There's been a couple of different names and different rappers and people that have been associated with them. And, you know, people are hating on them in the comments, but this was long before people knew. And Skrilla himself actually did confirm this in an interview where he basically said 6-7 actually refers to basically... you know, a block where his young shooters, his young crash outs actually hail from. Okay, so check this out.
6-7. What is the significance of 6-7? Like, why do you include that lyric?
Yeah, 6-7. That's where all my young boys. Like, that's where my young boys from. You ever heard of Duty Baby?
Duty Baby. Hey, how's he going?
Yeah, you probably ever heard of him. He upcoming artist though. That's where all like my little young boys from. Though, like that's where all my little crash outs from.
Okay.
6-7.
Gotcha.
Yeah, crash out boy shit. That's really crazy. Mm-hmm. Yeah, crazy thing is I had that song for like 2 years.
Really?
Sitting in the vault. And that song for like a year and a half.
So it's ironic, right, that he's saying that he actually had that song for 2 years. It was sitting in the vault. And I just showed you a video of the other real guys from the actual 6-7 gang saying that 2 years ago. And so what I'm about to tell you that's super interesting, okay, is it turns out these 6-7 guys, apparently they're actually not happy with the way that Skrilla has turned their whole hood into a catchphrase, okay? Some of the comments on this, you know, they're basically talking about Skrilla. He's dead wrong for saying this. Dudes died about that block. Them dudes have been repping 6-7 forever. You can't just do that. They're saying UTH been putting on for 6-7 for a minute now, okay? 6700 block, Elm, Shields, Southwest. I used to see him as a YB. People are saying that Duty Baby guy ain't even from 6-7. People are saying he was wrong for that. People are saying, was Skrilla actually dissing YSN here? A lot of people think that Skrilla actually dissed YSN, and that's why this caption says this clip is the reason that YSN actually don't rock with Skrilla. This is why they went at him. Now, other posts have been circulating suggesting that things have kind of gone so far now with this 6'7" meme that he is actually full-blown fallen out with the 6'7" gang. And now a lot of people believe that the fact that he's made this 6'7" thing such a catchphrase, and you know, this is him posting the video with a caption that says "Everybody comment 6'7". Now people think that he's actually fallen out with the real 6'7" gang, and he's actually trolling them with the whole 6'7" thing. People saying enough said. He don't got to argue with no dudes from Southwest. All right, people are saying he's gone clear. He's out of here. Okay. But there's other people that do actually claim the real life 6'7" gang that have made it very clear. Okay, this is YSN UTH. He's got in his bio the real.
Yeah, guys, I've made it to the end of where my interest peaked. I now know what 6'7" means. As I said in every video, well, not every video, but in some of these videos now, I'm a civilian, bro. I don't really have no interest in this street shit. It doesn't do me nothing to have this knowledge swimming in my brain. So I'm not on the streets. I don't care who's the toughest YN. I don't care what's the hottest block. I don't give a fuck. I just wanted to know why everybody was saying 6'7".
Yeah. Y'all boy just gotta stop following the trends, bro. If you don't know what something mean, do your research. And if you don't know what it mean, don't even say it. Simple as that.